Hi guys, we're back. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one. All the best for the year to come. Do appreciate all the support. It means a lot. We're back with another spooky reaction video. This time we're going back to MINDJUNKIE. This video is called 5 Scary Ghost Videos You Shouldn't Watch Alone. Let's hope there's some good creepy stuff that we haven't seen previous. If you do enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up on the video. Sub to the channel if you haven't already done so. And ring the bell for alerts of new content going live. Share the video if you wouldn't mind also. And if you could, please pop by MINDJUNKIE's channel. The link is in the description. And drop them a sub and show them support as well. Be very grateful for that. Right, let's get the cans on, give it a watch. And let's hope we can get scared with this one, shall we? Some New Year freak outs. That's what we need.
Deborah, who works as a caregiver for an elderly woman, was asked by the family to stay in the house while they were out of town. The elderly woman hadn't left her bed for over 2 years. Initially, everything seemed normal. Deborah spent most of her time watching TV or browsing her phone. However, a few nights into her stay, late one evening, she falls asleep while recording a video message for a friend. The following day, as she reviewed the footage, what she discovered in that accidental recording chilled her to the core.
What the fuck? Okay. What's going on with the face?
The figure of someone eerily enters the room and just stands there, watching Deborah before the video ends there. But who is it? The lady Deborah is caring for is supposed to be bedridden, creeped out by the footage, but since the family is out of town, Deborah doesn't tell anyone and hopes it was just a one-off. However, the next day, this happens.
Right, okay, what the fuck was that? Like, seriously? Just some random person in the house somewhere or something, or what? That's fucking creepy as that mind. It's not the paranormal that scares you, it's fucking people. What the actual fuck? Put the camera on the floor so you can actually see under the door. That would be a start. What the fuck? I would have got hold of a fucking golf club or something. It's not the door, is it?
A voice can be heard coming from the opposite side of the door saying, "Deborah," followed by and knocking. Now, what makes this so creepy isn't the fact that hearing this is damn creepy on its own. It's the fact that it's the voice of the lady who is unable to get out of bed. So just who or what is behind the door? Well,
was the lady in the room or was she elsewhere? Because if she's just locked herself into a room as a carer, that seems a bit sus as well, like, to be fair, but that is freaky.
Deborah created a video explaining what she thinks is going on.
I legitimately feel like I'm being possessed. Possessed. Something's haunting me. Legit. Like, I don't...
Fucking hell, man.
Who turned the radio on? Who turned the radio on?
A couple of days go by, and while Deborah is at home in her bathroom, she hears something on the other side of the bathroom door. Creeped out, she hits record on her phone.
Let's follow her home now. There seems to be a few of these around. It sounds like a bigger dog than that, like. Speaking of each other, you know,
Oh, Jesus.
pissing about.
The voice of the old lady can be heard calling her name from the other side of Deborah's bathroom door. But when Deborah opens the door, there's no one there. Viewers of these clips were left terrified, with many believing that something evil is at play here.
That's freak. Was that actually her? Like, when she's saying she's being possessed, was that last clip actually her?
Left terrified, with many believing that something evil is at play
It
here.
looks a similar
siding
build
with
and-
Deborah's thoughts that she is being haunted
Hair
and
colour and
it's
stuff.
followed her home. But what do you think? Let me know down below.
That's mad, that mine, but... let us know what you guys make of it.
A man who goes by the nickname Devil's Gam uploaded these next clips and they've really creeped viewers out. Devil's Gam, who lives in Pakistan, has apparently been the victim of terrifying paranormal activity for some time. Objects would end up in other parts of his home from where he left them, and mysterious figures would be seen in the corner of his eye. But when he'd look, there would be nothing there. And one day, he manages to capture some of the paranormal activity he's witnessed on camera.
Is this that guy again? In the big building with all the doors and everything slamming and shit. Yeah. I've seen this one a couple of times. It is freaky and there's so much going on. I'd imagine it would be quite tricky to fake unless you've got an army of your mates to help you.
زمانه دی ویډیو دا مطلب دی چې زموږ د دې کور نه را پیریان لاړ شي یا الله خیر مرګر روزانه زموږ د علي کوره ها کمرې را راوړانه کړې ده یا الله خیر یا الله خیر یا الله خیر یا الله خیر
It is mental, the amount of activity.
یا الله خیر یا الله خیر وګوره مرګرو ها یا الله خیر 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 وګوره مرګرو ها Ya Allah khair astaghfirullah Allahu akbar.
The activity captured is pretty intense, and apparently after this it died down for a bit. However, a few nights later the activity picks up again.
Assalamu alaikum مرګرو دا په کچن کې ناسو مکنه او باره الله غسته دی خاطر سو ګوره یا الله خیر یا الله خیر استغفرullah Allahu akbar ya Allah khair.
How do you get it to do that, like?
وګوره مرګرو یا الله خیر
I know the chairs have just come directly out there, but they do seem to move in different directions from time to time as well. So it's not just like the first thoughts it's on strings, but it seems to move sideways as well as forward and back. It's all very, very elaborate if it's a setup, like. Will we turn? I mean, look, they're not even stopping. Like, there's not. Like, the fans aren't stopping. There's no sort of momentum slowdown or anything like that. They just keep going.
Objects can be seen moving all by themselves, and Devil's Gam is understandably terrified. The activity settles for around a week when Devil's Gam is disturbed again, but this time he fully tries to confront whatever is causing this nightmare.
يلا خير يلا خير يلا خير قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الهناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس يلا خير دوق يلا خير يلا خير يلا خير يلا خير دوق رخا يلا خير يلا خير يلا خير دوق رخا يلا خير قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الهناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس يلا خير يلا خير يلا خير دوق رخا آخر دوق رخا يلا خير يلا خير يلا خير دوق رخا.
It's so intense as well. It's mad. It's, I don't know. Like, I've seen this one 2 or 3 times in different circumstances now, and it's hard to get your head round, but it's hard to sort of start to debunk, if you know what I mean. Not that I'm here to debunk, but like, how would you fake all of this happening at the same time? Like I said, there's no momentum loss in the fans swinging. There's shutters on the windows, and they're opening and shutting, and objects moving in multiple directions, not just forward and back or whatever. It's mad.
As Devil's Gam confronts whatever is there, objects again move on their own, but as he flees outside, someone or something can be seen peeking out from behind the door right where Devil's Gam just was. But who is it? Devil's Gam says that this is the work of a jinn, a supernatural being from Islamic folklore that doesn't just haunt abandoned places, but can also attach itself to people or homes, causing chaos and fear. Known for their ability to manipulate objects and remain unseen, jinn are said to thrive on creating disturbances like the ones captured in these clips, leaving those affected terrified and desperate for answers. And internet viewers agree. But what do you think? Is Devil's Gam being haunted by a jinn? Share your thoughts in the comments.
It's mad. Like I say, just the level of intensity and everything. It's one of them that you automatically think's too good to be true. Like, there's just so much. Well, then you try and explain it and struggle. Let us know what you guys think. If you've got any theories, if you've worked anything out, please let us know, because that's got me baffled, that one, right? As I said, please sub to
popular Indonesian ghost hunter Ewing HD ventures out to a supposedly haunted house located in Bataraden, Purwokerto, Indonesia. The house is said to be haunted by a kuntilanak, a vengeful spirit from Indonesian folklore, often depicted as a woman with long black hair and a white dress.
I think I know a few of them.
And sightings of her have been frequent, giving the house the nickname the Kuntilanak House. For the first part of the video, Ewing and his team explore the old house. Then later, they find an upstairs room with a painting in, supposedly the painting of the woman whose spirit is said to be the Kuntilanak. And Ewing decides to call out.
Bentar lagi lagunya habis, bentar lagi. Tanggung. Guys, cepetan guys. Bagi para penghuni yang ada di sini, coba kasih kita penampakan, entah itu berupa wujud atau suara. Lagunya udah mau habis.
Okay.
Did you spot it? If you look at the painting, the eyes of the woman move right after Ewing calls out. But at the time, nobody noticed it, and it was only when they reviewed the footage did they see what the camera had captured.
I don't know. That one could easily be set up as opposed to the last one. Is this
Earlier
that
this
kid
year,
again?
Shireen Louise, a young mother from England, moved into a new house with her daughter. At first, everything was going well, but not long after moving in, rather strange things started to take place, leaving Shireen a bit spooked. Her
Yeah, we've seen this one as well. I'm hoping it's an update as opposed to a repeat.
daughter started to act different and mentioned that she'd been seeing things which Shireen just can't wrap her head around. One of the strangest things, though, is that her daughter says that she has seen a strange man in the hallway of their home, but that's not all she's been seeing.
What is it?
Bad eyes.
Bad eyes?
Yeah. Bad eyes.
Bad eyes.
Yeah.
Where?
Guys.
Upstairs. Nope. No, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. Please.
Shireen's daughter says that she can see something with bad eyes. Creeped out by this, Shireen decides to dig deep for information on the area her house is built on. She asks a lecturer at her university who studies the paranormal for advice, and what he tells her leaves her in shock. According to him, he tells her her house is built right on the site of an old battlefield,
Graveyard.
a place where many soldiers passed away. This leads her to wonder if her house could be haunted by the ghost of a soldier. Curious, Shireen sets up a security camera in the hallway of her home, the area where her daughter said she saw the strange man. And one night, while Shireen and her daughter were sleeping, the camera captured this.
Yeah.
Come on then, we're gonna help.
It's hard to gauge if that was them or
What is
something in another room.
What?
Yeah.
Scared of what? Who is it?
No.
The band's reaction seems genuine though.
Bad eyes. 2 eyes. Bad 2 eyes. Head. Bad
Hi.
eye.
Hey. Hiya. Is he doing anything? What's he doing? Right, see you later, Mr. Soldier Man. What? Are you laughing at him? Is he being funny? Is he being funny? That's good, isn't it? You're still looking at someone. Oh my god, she's... What? No, please don't. No, stop. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry, you just scared Mummy. Sorry, you just scared Mummy. It's not scary. It's not scary. He's a funny friend, isn't he? He's a funny friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound of breathing can be heard right next to the camera. But it's the middle of the night and we can clearly see Shireen in the room at the end of the hallway. However, the creepiest part is the fact that Shireen's daughter continuously says that she feels scared and that something we can't see in the room at the end of the hallway is, quote, bad After experiencing this unsettling series of events, Shireen's initial excitement about her new home has turned into lingering dread. The knowledge that her house stands on the site of an old battlefield, once stained with the memories of fallen soldiers, only heightens her unease. Many of her viewers believe her daughter may be seeing the spirit of one of those long-departed souls, still searching for rest. With each eerie occurrence, the question becomes harder to ignore. Is it worth staying in a place that feels so unwelcoming? While some suggest moving out immediately, others encourage trying to understand the entity that may reside in their home. But what would you do if you were in Shireen's shoes? Would you stay and attempt to uncover the truth behind these strange events? Or would you pack up and leave, leaving the past or whatever else might linger there behind? Comment below and let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same clips that we've seen. There was nothing new there, unfortunately. But I mean, again, I've said it umpteen times, when kids react like that, it scares the shit out of me. And just imagine the granddaughter turning up and pointing something in the bloody passageway and talking like that, and freak the living shit out of you. It would actually freak the shit out of you. Well, let us know what you guys make of it. It seems a bit harsh to say it's for views, which is involving a baby, but let us know what you guys make of it.
Russian ghost hunters Taboo Seekers of the Paranormal uploaded the following video to YouTube and is pretty intriguing. In the video, Andre and Nastia make contact with something through their ghost box device, which tells them to visit an old cemetery alone at night. And if they do, then they will definitely encounter paranormal phenomena. So that's what they do. Andre ventures.
I've come across these guys a few times, and they seem pretty decent, to be fair. Let's give it a watch, and hopefully they won't ruin my perception of the channel. But they did seem quite legit in the few of the things I've watched previous.
Into the cemetery as instructed, carrying a Kinect-based SLS or structured light sensor camera, originally designed for gaming consoles, but now repurposed by ghost hunters to detect and map out human-like shapes as stick figures that are invisible to the naked eye. They place the camera pointing inside the cemetery, and what it captures makes their jaws drop.
Hello. I don't really gauge the integrity of these things, to be honest, but they are intriguing. I've seen them used in a few ghost hunting things, and and someone hanging from the tree. Seems to be a few of them knocking about, like they put it in the right place.
Someone or something appears out of nowhere and stands motionless for a few seconds before vanishing. Then, a few seconds later, something appears again and seems to be sitting, but then a second figure appears and sort of stands there. The sitting figure vanishes first, followed by the standing figure, but then two figures appear briefly before disappearing, never to be seen again. Taboo Seekers of the Paranormal and their viewers believe that they captured evidence of ghosts on camera at this old cemetery, with many mentioning their experiences at cemeteries at night and during the day.
I'll have to come back and pause that and have a read.
Taboo Seekers of the Paranormal record spirits on their Kinect-based SLS camera at this old cemetery? You tell me.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% convinced by those things, but I suppose it's just another way of trying to find something, much like the voice apps and things like that. I've got little faith in them as well, and I know a lot of proper ghost hunters that I watch tend to use them just to sort of keep them going as such, asking questions and trying to think of stuff to say, because obviously they're stuck in buildings on their own for quite a long time overnight and stuff. So it can be used as a tool in that way, but I wouldn't say it was proof as such. But that was quite intriguing. Let us know what you guys made of it all. There was a few good clips in there, and a few that we've sort of seen before, but it sort of generates the conversations again. Like it seems to have been going on with quite a lot of stuff. Like you just can't sort of get your head around. And the little girl as well. Like I said, you would like to hope it's not a setup and she's involving the kid in some way. But yeah, let us know what you guys make of it. There's been a lot of other stuff going on, sort of being reported on. Obviously, I've mentioned the orbs and stuff a few times, but there's some other weird stuff going on as well. But I think that's sort of been debunked. I was trying to do some research into it. Apparently, some guys have seen some big shadow aliens again, like they did last year. It was about this time last year, I think, when they turned up in the LA Mall or whatever it was. But apparently there was a video of something similar resurfacing, but from what I gather, after doing a bit of research into it, I'm not sure whether to report it or not, because it seems to be an old video that's been recycled from like a few years ago. It's not recent footage, it's an old video. But we'll have a look. There might be more videos to come regarding individual sort of instances like that. But in the meantime, all the best, guys. Have a good new year. We will be back. The videos will be continuing. Be aiming to get the ghost reactions out every Tuesday and Thursday as normal. I'm hoping to get the gaming videos back on the go as well, and hopefully we'll get some live streams going as well again. I'm just trying to work out timings of that. It's a bit tricky at the minute with the holidays and stuff, but we'll sort out what we can. In the meantime, have a good one, guys. And I'll catch you soon. All the best.